Today we got 10 empty bottles and we're going to be determining whether or not they're worth buying again. That's right, it's another episode of Buy or Pass. Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Neat Bourbon. My name's Tanner, and today we've got empties. That's right, we're going to be talking about whether or not I'm going to be buying these bottles again. I know I've taken a little time away, but I am back now. Had the basement finally finished. It's kind of been a lingering project for, going on 2 years. I know, no outlet covers quite yet, but it's in the works. Always got to have one more thing, to be working on. But anyways, we got 10 empty bottles, and we're going to go ahead and start off with the twofer. First up is a Stagg, and then we got another Stagg. These are both phenomenal bottles. This is the 22B, and this one here was my very first Stagg store pick. This Stagg store pick was only 129 proof. I got that one for, right around $200. And this 22B, I got it for MSRP. Again, I love Stagg just like everyone else out there. And these are most certainly buys. Again, would I spend $200 on another Stagg store pick? I mean, I don't know. I don't think that $200 is like that bad for how rare they are. Yeah, it'd be great to get a little bit cheaper, but let's be honest, I'm not going to be seeing these for less than $200. So if you can get one of the higher proof ones for in those upper 130s for around that $200 mark, I think you'd be doing all right. And Staggs, I don't know, around $100 or less, I think you'd be doing pretty good for one of the regular ones. Anyway, so I guess they're both going to be buys, but just don't go crazy on the price. Bottle number 3 is the Old Forester 1924. You guys already know that I absolutely love this bottle. I know it's $120 MSRP. That's what I paid for this one. I got it from the distillery last year. Yes, I would most certainly be buying another one of these for $120. Wouldn't be going overboard on these. I think secondary on these is right around 150, 160. I think you're reaching a little bit there, but I think at $120 for how good the juice is, I think you do get a pretty decent berry note along with some decent oak. Yes, it's kind of expensive relative to the other shelfer products, but the juice inside the bottle is all that matters, and I think that it's really good, and for $115-ish, I would buy another one of these. Bottle number 4 is the Blue Note Crossroads. Now, this is Blue Note's Toasted Offering. I got this bottle down in Florida about a year ago, so kind of been lingering on the shelf for a little bit and wanted to knock it off. It is their toasted product. I think this one's right around $40. For a lower end, toasted product, I think this one comes in at 100 proof. You're going to be pushing up against the likes of the Elisha Craig Toasted, around 94 proof. I think that one's around $75-ish. So I think for $40, I think this is a great value. I do actually prefer this one slightly to the Elisha Craig. So again, for about half the price, that I think is a little bit better, plus you're getting about 6 more proof points. I think you're doing pretty good. I think Blue Note in general is a fantastic brand, and also the Blue Note Juke Joint Cask Strengths are freaking incredible for around that $50 range. So Blue Note Crossroads, yes, I would buy this one again, but no, I'm not going to be immediately replacing it because these are pretty findable. Bottle number 5, we got the Shanks Homestead Sour Mash. Now, this one is a little bit more of a polarizing bottle. I do really enjoy it. I think that that Chicopee oak that you can get on this bottle, I think it offers a unique kind of woody note. It's more of fresh cut wood in terms of a note, which is kind of unique and not something that I've gotten before. This is a very low proof bottle. It's coming in just a hair over 91 proof. I think this bottle is good, but I'm probably not going to be immediately replacing one of these. I did get the Bombergers along with this one. I do think the Bombergers is going to be the bottle that I would be hunting to replace on an annual basis. Now, if I go to Michter's and there's a bundle deal and I have to buy the Shanks along with the Bombergers, yeah, I'm going to be super pumped to have the Shanks, but I don't know. I'm definitely not going to be paying over $115 for this bottle. I do think it's good, and it's kind of worth $115, but just for how low of a proof it is. I don't know. I just don't reach for it quite as often because I'm not always drinking, 90 proof whiskeys, because sometimes it's kind of hard for me to get all the flavor out of that one. But anyways, I did really enjoy this bottle. I'm probably not going to be immediately replacing it unless it comes in a bundle. Bottle number 6. This is a Blanton straight from the barrel. This one's clocking in at like 129 proof. Now, I am a big Blanton straight from the barrel fan. I think that they're fantastic. I think that those extra proof points really give you a little bit something extra over like the gold and like the standard offering. And honestly, like these bottles are around that like $180 mark, like on secondary. Like I'm not really finding these like at MSRP for $150. But bourbon prices are dropping, and these are like sub $200. And with how expensive everything else has gotten, I don't think that like $180 for a Blanton straight from the barrel is like that bad of a price these days. So I am a big fan of these, and yeah, I'm definitely under $200. I would most certainly be replacing one of these. I just gotta find one. Bottle number 7 is an Evan Williams single barrel. Now, these bottles are freaking killer. This is a, like an 86 proofer bottle too. So again, sub 90 proof. I know I was just giving the Shanks like a hard time for being a lower proofer, but this bottle is freaking incredible, and it's not $115. This one is like $35 to $40. Granted, now if you get these from the distillery, they're like $50, but like anywhere else, they're like $35 to $40. So for $35 to $40, like this is a phenomenal bottle. It's great mixed. It's incredible to be drank neat. Like it's pretty robust again for like an 86, an 86 proofer. It's got a great fruity complex to it. You're getting like a slight bit of oak because these are about like 9 years old for like the most part. So again, $35 to $40. Like this might be one of the best $35 to $40 bottles out there. I don't know. Don't quote me on that one. But this is my second one in a short period of time. So I do think these are great values, and I will be replacing this one, except for I already have one right there. Bottle number 8 is the Maker's Mark Heart Release. Now, this is the latest edition of the Maker's Mark Wood Finishing Series. I was able to get this one on my most recent trip out to Colorado. I think it was like right on like $90 or something like that. I think that was like, or maybe, no, it was $79.99. So I got this one like right at MSRP. I remember that now because I was like, holy crap, like random liquor store in Colorado. Haven't seen this yet in Virginia. Found it out there, and I was like, MSRP, got to buy it. I was with 2 buddies. We popped the cork and ended up finishing it off that weekend. So this was a phenomenal bottle. Wish I could have had it for a review, but we enjoyed the bottle too quickly, and that's what happens sometimes. So again, for like, this really delivers like an amped up like viscosity, like caramel profile. So like if you're a fan of like that Maker's Mark like sweeter like profile, this really delivers on a richer viscosity with like that caramel like dark chocolate profile. So I am a big fan of this bottle, and I probably would replace this one again if I could find it at MSRP. Again, not going to spend over $80 on this one, but for $80, I think this is a fantastic bottle, along with all the other wood finishing series. Been a pretty big fan for those at MSRP for the most part. Bottle number 9. This is a Russell's Reserve single barrel store pick. This was the bottle in my most recent video. This is the Camp Nelson F Virginia ABC store pick. I know that in that video, this bottle was pretty much full. Took this bottle down to a wedding the other weekend with some buddies, and it was gone. They couldn't keep their hands off of it because this was freaking incredible. I got this bottle for $75 from a buddy in a local Discord, so super stoked to be able to get this bottle because I didn't find it at the Virginia ABC. He just happened to, have an extra one and hooks me up at MSRP. So that was super nice of you. So thank you so much. You know who you are. Anyways, so most certainly going to be looking to find another one of these, especially the Camp Nelson F, because these are incredible. Some of the best values out there in bourbon, especially today when everything else is getting more expensive. These bottles seem to be staying strong around that like $70 mark. So Russell's single barrel store picks, phenomenal. And last up, we got the 2022 Four Roses LE. Now this bottle has been nursed on my shelf for almost 2 years now. Had to knock it off. And this bottle was an absolute beast. This was my very first, LE, and I would most certainly be buying another one of these. I mean, these bottles are just absolutely fantastic. Now, again, I know secondary values can go pretty haywire on these. I want to say these are right around 179, $200, MSRP. So, in that mid 200 level is probably where I would be looking to be able to strike to be able to buy another one of these, unless I could trade for one, obviously. But yeah, these are just fantastic. I have the 23. That one's a beast. This was no slouch as well. So anyways, most certainly going to be buying another one of these, probably like everyone else, if you can find one at MSRP. But anyways, guys, what do you think of the bottle kills today? Which bottles would you be rebuying? Would you be rebuying all of them? Would you be passing on some? Please let me know in the comments down below. And as always, guys, this is Neat Bourbon. My name's Tanner. And pop the bottles and share the pours. And we'll see you in the next one.